Some tripod setup. Jeez. Aussie boys now, eh?
Aussie
I'll never
boys.
lose the accent though.
Yeah, I'd like to keep the Scottish accent for as long as possible.
Even though every time I try and say my name to someone new, they don't have a clue what I'm saying because of the accent. Saying Joe in Australia, man, it's like the accent's completely different here.
Yeah.
I always think it's Joel. May as well just start saying Jordan, to be honest.
You need to change your nickname. Start calling Geordie or something.
Yeah, don't mind that. That was my first nickname. Fun fact. Geordie and Jojo. For people thinking of coming over to Australia, obviously it's quite a popular thing to do these days. British people moving over to Australia. You know, a lot of people say it's always sunshine and rainbows, saying like that's what you see on social media. Obviously it's difficult at the beginning, but see, overall the lifestyle is just so much better, and there is definitely a lot more like-minded people. You hear it all the time, like it's just much more of an active lifestyle over here, and a big part of that is due to the weather, obviously. But yeah, in general, I mean, the people that we're surrounded with over here is good. It aligns with what we're doing. You know, even like the run clubs, for example. People have mixed opinions on that. It depends who you are, but like it's a really good way to meet people that obviously like the same sort of things as you, into their health and fitness. But yeah, we've been going to the Ponies Run Club.
Shout out Pony Run Club.
Yeah.
Run by Mitch, Noah and Aaron.
Yeah.
Top guys.
Yeah, really good guys. Good group over there. And it's just, yeah, it's good to have a weekly meet up with guys like that, seeing what you're getting up to.
It's not only running though, it's obviously the social aspect of it. They do other activities and pop-up sort of things outside of the run on Wednesday and Saturdays.
Yeah.
There's sometimes a sauna included as well, and then they provide like electrolytes and iced coffee and stuff. They're working with different brands, so it's a really cool setup.
That's nice as well. You get to try out different brands like electrolytes, for example, stuff like that. I mean, that is growing in popularity in UK as well, but it's, which is good to see.
I just don't think it hits the same for the sun, but it's still obviously good. It's just a mindset thing.
Yeah, 100%. Coming over here, specifically Perth, WA, meeting good people over here.
I think it's just being close to people you enjoy spending your time with. Such a game changer in life. You know, if you surround yourself with people that have got good vibe, good energy, then you're just going to enjoy life more. And having Sam and Tegan here really helps that, to be honest. I think that's one of the main parts of life, is like, you know, all the experiences you have.
It's to share with people, eh?
Yes, exactly that.
Yeah, definitely.
Exactly that. When you actually deep it.
Yeah.
It makes it 10 times better, in my opinion. People can do it solo as well, but I just don't think it's the same. If you don't have your people yet, there's no reason for you not to find your tribe. Like, there is people out there that will get along with you and your interests and stuff like that, so don't stop searching for that. Just keep being yourself and they will attract towards you. There's also like a lot of calisthenics communities as well, which have yet to sort of go to a session, but we're keen to try that out as well. I think there's one in Scarborough, and then we know a guy that runs a calisthenics gym, so we're keen to get involved there as well.
Yeah, I've seen a few videos in Scarborough, the sunsets and people doing calisthenics, bodyweight training at sunset, which looks like quite a vibe, so hopefully we'll do that at some point soon. But first couple of weeks, like honestly, the searching for rentals, that's been the main priority, so we're not really ventured out to do stuff like that yet. Yeah, with time we'll settle in and be able to enjoy those things as well. Coming from Scotland, obviously the weather plays a massive part. Moving to Australia, I think any Brit would say that as well. Yeah, it's usually incredible, good sunny weather, which is ironic because it's literally a storm's coming here in
Full-on
Perth.
cyclone in Perth right now, but it only lasts a couple of days. That's what's predicted anyway. But coming from somewhere that the weather is pretty miserable 80% of the year, you know, grey skies, raining, the sun and 30-degree heat here, it's just you can't really match it, to be fair.
It definitely has a impact on your mind, 100%.
Yeah.
Which is nice. Does that wear off though? Potentially.
Nah. I don't think it will. I think from living somewhere for 25 years where it's not, and then I mean, weather's pretty obvious reason why Australia is amazing, because it is. I think Perth is sort of good weather all year round. I'm sort of guessing this will be our first winter in Perth, so we'll see how that is. But when we lived in Gold Coast, the winter was insane as well. It literally rained like 7 days out of the whole year or something.
Yeah.
Swear, Gold Coast was insane.
If you're thinking about moving, to Australia, definitely consider Gold Coast as well. But it depends on your lifestyle though. Like,
yeah, because following on from that last point, we were talking about the fitness scene and stuff, right?
Yeah.
I do believe Gold Coast might be slightly ahead there. No, it's not even a controversial because it's facts.
Yeah, everyone sort of knows that though. The Gold Coast is full of young, healthy.
Every run you went along Burley Heads and stuff, literally every second guy had a six-pack and like tops off, and that was just the norm there. So it was really motivating and inspiring doing your fitness there. Yeah. And for the people that get annoyed at that or try and bring those sort of people down that are doing their thing in fitness, I think that's just a reflection on yourself. So if that's you, then I reckon you get to work on yourself because you have the potential.
Harsh truths
You
from
have the
Dan.
potential.
It's true. Yeah.
To do it as well.
Continue.
It's just moaning and excuses, but you can do it as well. So if you're getting affected by these people that are in shape,
Take a
it's
long,
a sign.
hard look in the mirror.
Nah, don't be that harsh. But you can get to work, and just takes a bit of discipline, and you can get there as well because it's just a limiting belief for a lot of people. They see these mad physiques and they think it's unattainable, unreachable, but it is. It takes 6 to 12 months.
Yeah.
It's that delayed gratification, and you can do it. So
yeah. You want us to coach you? Hit us up.
I know. I was going to say we don't actually properly do fitness coaching, but
No.
if you're interested, give us a message. We can sort something out. So I guess it's a following on point from the last sort of couple of points we made about the fitness side of things and how it does feel a lot easier to get into your fitness routine here. I think the weather helps, a lot of the people help, the communities help. People do things before and after work.
Yeah. Oh, the 5 to 9 here is huge, as in 5 a.m. till before your work.
Right, yeah. So I feel like people just do things before and after. Like it's just different in the UK. It's not really the case there. So everyone's generally more active. All the beach walks, the runs, your morning coffees, strolls, like the little things in life, isn't it? You can enjoy it.
Yeah, and that's the thing, like Aussies, the locals, I feel like they do have a bit more of a laid back approach doing, their beach walks, strolling along early in the morning before work. It is more casual, but they're still hard working.
Yeah.
You just enjoy life a little bit more than the Brits, I guess. It's obviously in general this.
It's an ingrained mentality, it really is in the UK.
Yeah.
It's ingrained in from growing up young. It's like all there is in the UK is, you go to work. I don't like using the word depressed, but depressed is grey weather, it's dark and gloomy. You go out at the weekend. It's just a touchy subject when you talk about UK and how they are, because it's like you go to work and the whole joke of living in the UK is, how bad it is. That's the joke, and that's how people cope.
That's how people survive.
It's like jokes, and they try to make some fun of it. But in reality, it is the reality, and it's hard to deal with. It's a mad thought.
Move on now.
Aye, move on.
So it's the scenery here. The beaches are obviously stunning, nice blue waters, sands, nice and soft, like it's
squeaky
good.
Sand, that's when you know. Pristine. A lot of the grass feels like just pristine grass, and we've loved doing a lot of grounding since coming here. In the mornings we get up and we go outside, feet in the grass, bare feet, or on the beach, and just do some mobility and light stretching and just move the body. Free flowing, like it's just, we're all about the longevity, and that's just a little habit that it's just good to have day to day, weekly, and over time. That's just your longevity getting secured. I've said to people that I'll be 90 doing pull-ups and that, and they laugh at me, but I'm like, nah, that's how I'm thinking anyway. 100%. That's what you've got to think.
Yeah.
You do things in your younger years, your mid sort of life, and that's all for the longevity. Later on in life you can still move, because how many old people you see walking along the street and they just have their hunchback and crouched over, they're sore to move. Like if you had done the micro stretching, if you've done the mobility day to day throughout your life, you're not going to have that.
Yeah. 100%.
And we're big into it. So
every time we see an older guy like going to run or still getting movement in the gym and stuff, major respect, man. I absolutely love to see it.
Oh yeah,
so good.
Anyone that goes to the gym, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but we're talking about older people at this stage.
Yeah.
But that's inspiring, and too right, we'll be doing that as well.
I mean, we've seen it in Bondi Beach, older guys doing pull-ups and stuff. It's possible, like.
Yeah. Even European trips that we go on, the outdoor calisthenics gyms, you see the older guys just getting it done in amongst the young boys. It's cool.
It's wonderful to see. It really is.
Life lesson for you from us. Be nice to everyone. Like, sounds so simple, but you never want to burn bridges with anyone. You never know what can happen in the future if you show everyone respect, and it does rub off on people. And people remember the little things. We're
saying about how new country, there's new opportunities, new network. Like, you've got to be open-minded with everything. Speak to everyone, just be a genuine person, and you never know who you're speaking to, and doors can open, and you've just got to have that approachable look to you, and it can work wonders. It can work wonders.
Yeah, you can't go around with your face tripping you. Give a smile.
I know. Yeah. I think back to when we first sort of went travelling properly, 2023 or 2024, whenever it was. We looked back at it and we were quite kind of disappointed in how we were in the networking scene. Being quite quiet-ish guys, starting conversations with people used to be very difficult for us. Having that experience though of trying to put ourselves out there, travelling, speaking to new people in loads of different countries, it definitely has helped a lot. in our confidence and creating new connections now. I look back at the last few years or so, I really believe that the more experiences you can have, the better you're going to be at dealing with things life throws at you.
Yeah, the more confident you're going to be about different scenarios, 100%.
Yeah, exactly. Like, the more hard things you go through, the easier things are going to be. It makes so much sense.
Yeah, less resistance you put on things because you've been through a lot of different problems.
No risk, no reward. That's what we've been saying. There was a few Insta captions we had in the reels from our travels, but
yeah, when you're young, you are able to take risks, 100%. You may as well do it now when you're young and you got less responsibilities, less ties. Yeah, if you think about going to Australia, yeah, take the risk. Take the leap because you'll regret it if you don't go.
I suppose another point, just in general, if you're moving abroad or come to Australia, I think it definitely forces you into becoming a proper adult. Like, obviously leaving home, getting into new environments, new people, new experiences. You're forced to develop as a person and figure things out on your own. And I think that's a really valuable lesson and important thing for a young person to go through. You're going to get pushed back a lot. Things won't work out, but it's whether you can stick at it and solve problems, and it's going to be uncomfortable at first, but that's just when you've got to stick at it and see the longer term vision. You're obviously going to become a better person through this process, so don't get all upset or throw it away and just give up at the start.
Sack it off, lie back home.
Nah, don't. Nah. You got to,
need to do that.
Keep the composure. And coming back to Australia, like, the lifestyle does just feel right to us personally.
Yeah, I mean, we've always been sort of loved to travel outside the UK. We've loved being in the sun next to the beach lifestyle. That's what we want to be around, and yeah, Australia definitely provides that, so giving a good crack out here.
Yeah, just the general active lifestyle, the training, the tanning.
It's very close to Bali as well, which we absolutely love. Been there a couple of times, eh?
Yeah, a few times.
Yeah, so if you're into your fitness and you like the sort of obviously humid tropical environment, definitely get yourself over there.
Bali's like becoming the fitness hub of the world, man, at this rate, honestly.
Yeah.
There's a new luxury gym getting opened every week.
Yeah.
It's insane.
Full of creative minds, full of entrepreneurs. If that's the route you want to go down, get yourself over there. You'll meet so many good people. So we 100% recommend going there. So it's pretty good that we're in Perth right now. It's literally a 2-3 hour flight.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're planning to go there a few times at least.
It's definitely the little things that happen in Australia that you can take a lot of enjoyment from. We've said this in the previous video, it just feels very pleasant to be here. And it's, again, ironic that it's like the one stormy day, but we're happy to be here, and we're keen to kick on and see what Australia holds for us. And this is your sign. If you've been thinking about it, testing yourself and gaining new experiences, then yeah, go and do some travelling, go and move to our country.
Yeah.
And evolve as a person, because we think that a big part of life is just reaching your full potential, and this would help you a lot with that quest.
Yeah, embrace the waves, eh?
And that'll wrap it up, folks. Yeah?
Nice one.
Let us know what you think of this in the comments. A bit more relaxed, laid back.
Yeah, we just wanted to give some of our advice and experience from travelling and starting to live in Australia. So yeah, if you're thinking about moving over here, give us a message. We'll
any questions, give us a shout.
Nice one.
Quiero más todavía. Esto no es